everyone, we are Our Shift. We're an activistic fashion brand, and we upcycle clothes, but we also make activistic clothes. The way it came about was like basically it started with our friendship here in Copenhagen like 2 years ago, and we were always talking about like how we can improve the fashion industry and what we can do about it. Let's just do something, and then we started our brand. And I think it's quite a good combination because like my background is in business and also focused on design, while Milan's background is in fashion design, so we complement each other really well.
We do indeed. I would actually say it's a funny story. So we both studied in Royal Danish Academy, and in the first year you have to collaborate between the master students. And since Barbara mentioned that we have been in the different department, I have been just talking with one of my friends, my classmate, and someone just knocked on my shoulder, and I was like, "What is it?" And that was Barbara, and she was like, "Are you Czech?" And I was like, "How do you know that?" And it's like she recognized my accent because she's also Czech. So that's how we met, and since that we have been friends. And as Barbara mentioned, last November we decided to do our brand.
I will start with like the word sustainability. I think that it's kind of a buzzword these days, and it's been around for some time, and it somehow loses its meaning. So for us, I think it's more about responsibility and being responsible in anything you do, basically. So like your shopping behavior, you should be like more responsible and like thinking about like what impact you create. And in terms of us having our brand, it's the same. Like, how can we do it the most responsible way and not to create like more waste, and maybe have a more positive impact on communities and our planet, obviously.
Firstly, it's the idea what we have. It's our idea is based on fire piping, which is a technique which I created during my master studies, and it's the technique which used the leftovers from which should be eventually burned. So firstly this approach, and that we also don't use any virgin materials. We use only dead stock materials or materials which are leftovers or second-hand shop. For me personally, the biggest one is that we recently still don't have any good education about sustainability. There are no teachers, no guidance how to do sustainable things or like how to improve it. We have multiple amazing designers who are already doing this stuff, but I think it's missing in the education system, and that's something what I also personally faced during my studies when I was developing this sustainable technique. Because like if you don't do patchwork, then there is no like guidance how to make sustainable art sustainable. So I think that was the biggest challenge.
Basically, we think that like art in general is a great way how to communicate whatever message you have. And that's also the way we use our clothes and fashion in general, basically to communicate that people should act more responsibly the way they shop. Or also like we have one collection which says "Stop fucking burning clothes," which is a reference to brands and basically the whole industry that burns the clothes. So we believe that it would be a shame not to actually use this like great canvas which clothes is, and convey the message we want to communicate.
Yeah, definitely. Although maybe just would like to add that activism is such a good way how to connect art and sustainable together into one pact, and that's why we are here. Because we believe that it's always good to collaborate and to work with people who have the same mindset and who have a similar approach to sustainable world, and also get inspired and get other people to come and change their mindset about what's going on in our world.
why we actually started. The reason for it is that we want to improve the fashion industry and also just other industries which come about. But we want to find out a way how we can actually upcycle at a larger scale, because for now we've just taken like piece by piece and created this like unique pieces, because we always take the second-hand piece of clothing, add our design on it, and then like it's very like a limited edition. But at the same time, we feel that there's been just so many clothes produced, so we think that we can actually harness that and just create so many new pieces out of them and still like keep the clothes in the cycle as long as possible.
I have to say it's quite difficult to choose only one, but between my favorites, this is definitely one of them. But I'm gonna talk about this one because it's the amazing color palette, and it's keeping the activistic collection with the embroideries, which are the stems, and then fists, and are saying the message on it on the back saying like "fucking stop burning clothes." And since I'm a big admirer of embroideries and also this color palette, this is the reason why this one is my favorite outfit.
This is my all-time favorite. So you can see it's a tracksuit, and basically it's made of like little scraps of fabric which we used like from another companies as their dead stock, and it's basically connected with this piping. One of the reasons why I love it is that like some of the pipings are reflexive, and also it's basically like whole upcycled, so like we don't make any more like waste with that. And at the same time, like I love it because anybody can wear this tracksuit. Like you can see also the pants. Like I wore it for our launch of first collection, but also like one guy wore it and it looked amazing. So basically, like we make clothes for anyone.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good time with us and also you learned